Hi everyone, it's Indy again, here for a quick little update. Usually, in the past, I used to give my Patreon video updates like this, like towards the beginning of the month, but uh, now it is the end of the month, as you can see, and so this is the April update, and I'm like, uh, instead of trying to because sometimes I want to plan and tell you guys about what my plan is for working on Airhead and stuff for the future, but maybe I'll do one that's oh, what did I actually do in the month of April, for Airhead. And so it's a little different, but yeah, different is good, change is good, sometimes. So I actually watched the last video of mine, the last video post, because I was I want it would be interesting to just compare what I'm saying. Not that it's consecutive or something. I don't even know if I'm making sense, but I want to actually see if what I say in the video holds true to the next month or whatever. So because last month I was I'm gonna get up on the weekends at 8 a.m. every weekend, blah blah, and I did do that, and I burnt out basically. I burnt out. I had to extend the deadline. So I was working on graphic design, animation, and these children's books, and I made the animation deadline, which is great, but I had to ask for another extension on the children's books. And but yeah, I'm glad that I got that extension. But yeah, I was working on the children's books mostly in April, and not on Airhead as much as I would have liked. I colored one page of Airhead. That was last night. Um and that's not nothing, but it's just difficult, with the comic being this long. And honestly, if I were to do it all over, Airhead would be half as long as it is, because I feel like I would have been done a long time ago if it was only 20 some pages. But it is what it is, and I do still enjoy working on it. And each time when I come back to it, or even doing little posts for the other tiers of the Patreon, I did just now, okay, yeah, honestly squeezing it in at the end of the month, which is fine, as long as you're doing something on it, that's good. So but no, it brings a little spark of joy, that it's here's this little spark of joy that you haven't worked on, your Airhead project for a while, and then it kind of comes back. And that's what's great about having these personally creative artistic projects and stuff. And even if it's been a while since you've worked on it, it's always great to come back to. Um so yeah, but basically I did, a little bit of Airhead, not as much as I had wanted to in April, but that's life. That's life. And I have to stop beating myself up about not accomplishing, everything that I want to accomplish. And uh it's okay, even though I feel really bad for my Kickstarter backers, especially because that was a really long time ago. And I just I feel bad. And I'm oh my gosh, I have to do a Kickstarter post too, which I'll probably do that soon. But I need to stop feeling bad for setting the bar really high and failing to accomplish it. Um because still with the world is getting better with the vaccines and everything. And I got my first dose. I'm half vaccinated. And which, by the way, I was like, oh, like I have a little bit of leeway time. Like maybe I can do Airhead stuff all Saturday. But that didn't happen because it's like on Friday I got the shot. And then on Saturday I was like unexpectedly tired. Like I was like, oh, my arm's just gonna hurt, whatever, that's normal. I like walked outside a bit because it was a nice day on Saturday, and it was a lot of walking, to be honest, but I'm like, I shouldn't be this tired after walking this much. So I didn't accomplish anything that day, and so thus I had to like spread out everything I wanted to do on Saturday in like the evenings all this week, which is like, that's what you gotta do sometimes, and that's like real life. Like real life is not me getting up at 8 a.m. every weekend. Like it's not real life. It's ideal. It's what I want to do, and I'm like, why can't I be this productive all the time? And it's just not reality, because I can only sustain that level of crunch time for so long, like I'm, you know, uh, but it's a goal to reach towards, and you do get bursts of that, sometimes, but yeah, that's the creative life. So that's all, for this video. And maybe, yeah, like maybe I'll keep doing these video posts at the end of the month. Yeah, like for May, hopefully I can get, more done, because the end of the children's books, like mid-May is the deadline, and I literally cannot ask for a third extension, but I'm doing well. I'm doing well on that, making good progress. That animation is totally done. It is totally done. So yeah, I'm looking forward to catching up more with Airhead stuff, and still trying to find the right balance between Airhead personal project life and like actual like client project life that I gotta do, pay the bills, pay the rent and everything. But yes, I hope that you're all doing well, and thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. And yes, I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.